Hello and welcome to our second video dealing with Alberta's Grade 8 Science, Unit B, Topic 4, Functions and Dysfunctions of Cells. The specific learning outcome related to it is to identify examples of research into functions and dysfunctions of human cells, organs, and body systems. So, introduction. Research into the functions and dysfunctions of human cells, organs, and body systems is a key part of understanding how our bodies work and how diseases develop. Scientists and doctors use many different methods to study these topics, and their discoveries help improve healthcare and save lives. In this section or video, we will look at some important examples of research in this area, focusing on how scientists learn about the normal functions of cells and organs, as well as what happens when things go wrong. So, studying the functions of human cells. Cells are the basic building blocks of all living things. Each cell has a specific job, such as carrying oxygen, fighting germs, or making energy. Researchers use microscopes and special dyes to look at cells and see how they work. For example, scientists have studied red blood cells to learn how they carry oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. They discovered that a protein called hemoglobin inside red blood cells binds to oxygen molecules. This research helps us understand why oxygen is so important for life. Another example is the research on nerve cells, or neurons. Neurons send messages throughout the body using electrical signals. Scientists have used experiments to learn how these signals travel and how neurons communicate with each other. This research has led to new treatments for diseases like epilepsy, which is caused by abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Investigating organ functions. Organs are groups of tissues that work together to perform specific tasks. The heart, lungs, liver, and kidneys are all examples of organs. Researchers study organs to learn how they keep us healthy. For instance, heart research has shown us how the heart pumps blood through the body. Scientists use machines called electrocardiograms, or ECGs, to measure the electrical activity of the heart. This helps doctors diagnose heart problems and find the best treatments. Lung research is another important area. Scientists have studied how the lungs take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. They use tests like spirometry to measure how much air a person can breathe in and out. This research helps doctors treat diseases like asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. Understanding body systems. Body systems are groups of organs that work together to do important jobs. The digestive system, for example, breaks down food so the body can use it for energy. Researchers have studied how enzymes in the stomach and intestines help digest food. They've also looked at how the body absorbs nutrients and gets rid of waste. The immune system is another body system that has been studied a lot. It protects us from germs and infections. Scientists have learned how white blood cells attack bacteria and viruses. This research has led to the development of vaccines, which help prevent diseases like measles and influenza. Research into dysfunction, what happens when things go wrong. Sometimes cells, organs, or body systems do not work properly. This is called dysfunction, and it can lead to disease. Researchers study dysfunction to find out what causes it and how to fix it. One example is diabetes, a disease that affects how the body uses sugar. Scientists discovered that diabetes happens when the pancreas does not make enough insulin, a hormone that helps control blood sugar levels. Research into diabetes has led to new medicines and treatments that help people manage their blood sugar. Another example is cancer, which happens when cells grow out of control. Researchers have studied cancer cells to learn why they divide so quickly and how they spread to other parts of the body. This research has led to new treatments like chemotherapy and radiation therapy. Heart disease is another area where dysfunction is studied. Scientists have found that heart disease can be caused by blocked arteries, high blood pressure, or problems with the heart's valves. Research has led to new ways to treat heart disease, such as surgery to open blocked arteries or medicines to lower blood pressure. Modern research techniques. Today, scientists use advanced tools to study cells, organs, and body systems. For example, they use genetic testing to look for changes in DNA that can cause disease. They also use imaging techniques like MRI and CT scans to see inside the body without surgery. Researchers also use computers to analyze large amounts of data. This helps them find patterns and make new discoveries. For example, computer models can predict how a disease will spread or how a new medicine will work. Conclusion. Research into the functions and dysfunctions of human cells, organs, and body systems is essential for understanding health and disease. By studying how our bodies work and what happens when things go wrong, scientists and doctors can develop new treatments and improve the quality of life for people everywhere. Whether it is learning how red blood cells carry oxygen, discovering the cause of diabetes, or finding new ways to treat cancer, this research makes a big difference in our lives. As technology continues to improve, we can expect even more exciting discoveries in the future. Checking for understanding. Which of the following is an example of research into the function of human cells? Analyzing the orbit of planets, examining the behavior of fish, investigating the structure of a leaf, or studying how red blood cells transport oxygen. Pause now if you need more time. It is the fourth one, studying how red blood cells transport oxygen. The third one is research into cells, but that's more animal cells. What is a common research focus when studying the dysfunction of the human heart? Is it causes and effects of heart disease, how the heart pumps blood efficiently, the color of heart tissue, or the growth of hair on the skin? Pause now if you need more time. It is the first one, causes and effects of heart disease. It does help to understand how the heart pumps blood efficiently, but that's studying the function, not the dysfunction of the human heart. Which research topic involves studying the dysfunction of the human respiratory system? Is it the digestion of food in the stomach, the effects of asthma on breathing, the movement of tectonic plates, or the process of photosynthesis? Pause now if you need more time. It would be part 2, the effects of asthma on breathing. Number 3, or the next question anyway. Which of the following is an example of research into the function of the human nervous system? Would it be how neurons transmit signals, the evaporation of water, the growth of plants towards light, or the melting of ice? Pause now if you need more time. It is number 1, how neurons transmit signals. I admit the wrong answers here were not particularly good distractors. What type of research might focus on the dysfunction of the human immune system? Analyzing the phases of the moon, examining the structure of rocks, investigating the water cycle, or studying the effects of autoimmune diseases? Pause now if you need more time. It is the fourth one, studying the effects of autoimmune diseases. If you have any questions, any feedback, any concerns, please leave them in the comments. I do get notifications and will try to respond to them in a timely fashion.